Hello everyone, this is Sergio. So in this video I'm going to go over the blueprint I did to hide all the children of a certain parent actor. Let's do it together. So I have here several different versions of the same blueprint that do slightly different things, but we'll do one together. So in this case I made a blueprint function library. If you come here, blueprint function library, because I already have it here, I call it BPFL and hide children. I'll just double click. And I have here several functions, but we'll do one together that does the same thing. So I'll just call it hide children tutorial. Right? So we need to feed the parents, right? For that we need to create an input, and we just call it parent, for example, and it's of the type actor. But if you don't have it, you can just click here, write actor, and choose this one, object reference. So from here you need to get attached actors, and then do a for each loop and connect each of the attached actors. So in this blueprint we are only hiding, for example, static meshes. So for that we need to see if this element one by one, if it's a static mesh, right? For that we need to get class, this one, if it equals a static mesh actor, this one, then if it equals, we'll do something. We'll do a branch, and if it equals, it will do something. So we just, from this one, we need to pull this one out and root component, get root component, and from here you just write set hidden in game, and you connect this one. And remember, this one has to be clicked on so it hides. And now if you go back to the sequence, you can position it here and create a new key, right click, properties, endpoint, create new endpoint. And here you are in the blueprint of the sequence. And from here you just need to call the function you just did, which is hide children. And I have several. I'll just use the one we did, hide children tutorial. And of course we are expecting a parent, so we'll feed him the parent, compile, again, come here, right click, and this is where you feed him the parent. So if you come here and you see I have this bike, which is this one. So if I, for example, scroll down, here is the engine of this bike. So I just click there, and now if I pull this one back, press play, and I can scroll this manually, so you'll see the engine disappear. So the engine contains a lot of components that are here. You see, disappears. So it's working. And if I stop it, they will be back. And here I have several versions of the same that do slightly different things. So for example, this one hides multiple parents. If I right click, I feed him two engines, because this bike has a parent called engine and this one another parent called engine. So if I press play, move it there, it will hide both engines. How I did it, it's just here, here in the list I made here, yes, exactly here. So what I did was just a simple, I provided more than one parent, right? From this, I connected I made an array, and from the array, I just did a for each loop, and I called exactly the same blueprint. This one does something slightly different. So in this one, what I noticed was when I was making this blueprint that I had a scenario where I had several components that were called, for example, engine or something else. But what it does, if I choose one, it will only act on this engine, even though that bike has another parent called engine. So on this one, here on the first one, it hides all parents that it finds with a name called engine. So if I press play, move it, you see it hides everything that is called engine. On this one, I made a slightly variation because I have the possibility to pick only one engine, and if I click this one off, it will only hide that engine or this one. I don't remember which one I picked. I think it was that one. Yes, see, only one. But if I stop, if I click this one, apply to all, then it will look for on all, and if it finds anything called engine, it will hide them all. These ones work in blueprints because these are not blueprints. These are just actors with a lot of static meshes inside. This one is a blueprint. So this one just hides the blueprint that I pick. And this one goes inside the blueprint and selects and hides all the parts that have a tag. So I think I already made one of by tag here. So this one here actually works on these ones, but because they have a tag called hide actor, if I right click, you see I provide them the same tag and it will search, and if he finds anything with the same tag, he hides those parts. Oops. Let me press play. See, hides the parts. So finally, this one does the same, but it does it on the blueprints. Because this is a blueprint, which is this moto, it will just go inside, and if it finds any parts that have this tag called hide here, hide actor, it will hide them. I think I provide them, I added the same tag to these parts here. So if I press play, run it, you see it hides the parts. That's it. Hope you liked it. If you just do the same thing with a blueprint function library and you repeat the same steps, you should have it working. Thank you. Bye bye.